I'm Colleen Sorensen, and this is Manzanita Village. And I've lived here about, I think, like 16 years, and I own a property here.
I'm Kevin Kelleher. My wife Helen and I have lived here for January will be 2 years, so we're some of the newbies on the block.
And how long has Manzanita been around?
Almost 30 years.
Okay.
Yeah, quite a while.
Do the original builders or
Founders
still live here?
Some of them.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them have moved on, some have aged out. We have a variety of people and ages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So our common house is 3 stories. Upstairs we have a guest room that villagers use when friends come to town with an ensuite bathroom. On the basement floor we also have a guest room with 2 Murphy beds and another bathroom off a gym with a little like TV den area down there.
With a fireplace.
With a fireplace, a gas fireplace.
It's pretty nice.
So a nice little gathering space too.
Very
All of those
consistent.
facilities are used fairly regularly.
Yep.
The gym's used almost every morning. The guest rooms periodically, more so in the holidays and such. And the TV room, I use it periodically. People use it occasionally.
Yeah.
It's also used by guests.
Yeah.
We also have a tool room down there with a lot of shared community tools. So you can get access to a lot of things that you don't have at home. Yeah.
This is the main floor that we use. We have dinners at least once a week. And we have dinner teams that are functioning now in the fall and winter months. And each team makes dinner for the entire village. And it's served on Thursday night. So here's the dining room. We have meetings in this room also. And then the large kitchen, which is great for cooking meals for, 75 people if you need to.
Full like commercial sized kitchen with 2 stoves and 2 fridges and tons of equipment, and we all have access to use it for other things too. I celebrate my birthday in the common house, have friends stay in here, have dance parties, whatever, meals, all that. Just before you got here, our village has committed to a year-long weekly training program in nonviolent communication. So we had a facilitator here for an hour and a quarter every week, and she guides us through a lot of exercises in learning how to better communicate and connect with each other.
That's great.
Yeah, it's been really powerful.
Dining or meetings or whatever, and terrace gardens up over here. There's a shared tool area behind the common house, which is really nice, and what we call the Big Dig, which is kind of a work area that's shaded.
Was that named after the Boston Big Dig?
Okay. The Boston mess.
Comically, yes.
And how many units are here?
There's 35 right now. There's 36 lots. 1 lot hasn't been built on yet. Here's the plaza area, which is really lovely. We have our summertime meals often in the plaza. Kind of craftsman style look, design. The architect that designed this neighborhood studied at Arco Santi with Paolo Soleri, internationally famous architect, and fell in love with the idea of community, and with his wife decided to start a co-housing community. They had a bunch of kids and they thought, we need some grandparents. So they heard about co-housing and they decided to start.
His wife lives right here.
Oh, okay.
She does. She lives there. I live there. Kevin lives down there. Yeah. Here are our greenhouses designed by one of the members who's passed away now, but he was an amazing designer. And we get quite a bit of produce from these greenhouses, actually. This whole place is a self-governed HOA, and it's run by committees. So we have a grounds committee, and within that committee there's a gardening committee, and they maintain the gardens around, specifically the greenhouses. And so they harvest on Wednesday and Thursday morning, clean everything up and bring it to the common house for the Thursday night dinner.
Oh, okay.
And then it's just take whatever you want.
Yeah, they'll either prepare some of it for the shared meal and or have just bowls of fresh produce for people to just fill a bag and take it home.
We also own this 10 acres of open space right adjacent, this big ravine here, which we maintain. We have work parties once or twice a month, depending on the season.
You can sort of see the bottom. Ravine makes it sound more dramatic than it is.
You can kind of see the depth there.
It's kind of the bottom, the lowest spot you can see down there.
Yeah.
It's more or less where the wash is. It's not deep, not cavernous.
And you go all the way down there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there are hiking trails all through here.
Oh, are there?
Yeah, you can actually hike downtown. There's
Okay.
a trailhead up here.
And that's part. So
down to
so did you build the trails then? The community?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I want to put a small disc golf course in here.
that would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I have some buddies with baskets. We just need to have a party. I just haven't organized it yet.
So is that one of those things though that you have to go through like a meeting to approve with the community? And
If I wanted anything permanent, for sure, I
Yeah.
don't think there'd be an issue with me just having friends bring a basket over and we just throw some discs. We
Yeah.
have pickleballers in the community.
Oh, yeah?
We have people who are active for sure. And I think it's a great amenity. It's like an upgrade to the community.
I agree.
And I would bring friends over to play.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. All right. That works for me.
Yeah. The realtors approve.
more the better, yeah.
Right.
The neighborhood's this big L shape. It's a pedestrian-focused street. So the architect decided that it would be a good idea to have the parking on the street above. And the homes just have more pedestrian focus here, which is safer, you know. And at one point we had a lot of kids here. We don't have as many right now, but for a while we did. And the if you notice, the homes all have kitchen sink windows facing the street. So
Oh,
that you
okay.
can do your dishes.
Right in front of you, right there.
So she can
kitchen
do her
sink, yeah.
dishes and talk to her neighbors while they're walking the dogs on the street.
Connecting in this space a lot more. And,
Yeah.
and not a single home here has a driveway or a garage. And so,
So everyone parks up there.
exactly, and
Yeah.
it walks to their home.
So you bump into each other a lot rather than just driving into your garage and shutting the door. You're walking down through the beautiful neighborhood and interacting with people and seeing them up in the parking lot.
It enters
Yeah.
and exits on both ends. It is one strip. It's not a loop itself, but it comes, enters from and rejoins Bradshaw Road.
And so it's L-shaped. As you can see, it goes this way and then
Bends to the right a bit up there where it joins Bradshaw.
and follows around this way and up the hill. So you can go up the hill and into the parking lot and then go around and then come. You could
make a loop out of it
you
using
can.
Bradshaw or using Benjamin Drive, which is where we park.
Are these units smaller than the ones that are on the ravine?
No.
But
These
like
ones
these.
behind me here are mostly single-story duplexes, some of the smaller units.
Okay.
The ones facing the ravine, most of them are two-story. In fact, all of the ones along the ravine are two-story. But there are also some two stories on the upper side of the road, so it really varies.
Here's one of our major landmarks here in Prescott is Thumb Butte.
That little bump sticking up out there. Iconic here. Definitely the downtown Prescott Mountain.
Sure.
That's, seen from downtown. You can also see Granite Mountain when we're up on the other end of the community, which is north of Prescott. It's actually up in Chino Valley, but it's the larger mountain in the area.
And I used to live over here, and the most amazing panoramic view of Granite Mountain and Thumb Butte and then downtown. And you can actually hear the clock chime in the
Yep.
ancient,
Yep.
what is it, sandstone? The courthouse building?
Yep.
I think it would be-
Oh yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
sandstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like sandstone.
And when they have concerts on the square, we can hear them up here.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
Oh yeah, echoes right up in my bedroom window at night when I'm trying to sleep.
What about like 4th of July? Do you see fireworks from downtown or anything like that?
They don't do them downtown. They do
Okay.
them up at Watson Lake, so it's a
Okay.
bit farther away. We can't see them from here.
But you can see them if you, well, now there's a neighborhood across the street, but you can see them from that neighborhood. You can
From up
see
there?
quite a few
Yeah, I bet.
fireworks all over the place.
Like that house is part of the neighborhood right there.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
That's actually what we call an area villager. That one house up there.
Yeah.
She is a member of the village, but not built within the village parameters.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
We have a few area villagers.
Oh, that's interesting. So
Initially-
how does that work with the community then?
Initially, when they were first instigating, when they were first putting the neighborhood together, there were some people that wanted to be involved, but they didn't want to be right here on the street. And so Connie purchased this house. Ron and Nancy purchased a house across the ravine, and then they just became part of the neighborhood. And so we're accepted as area villagers. We're not allowing people now to be area villagers anymore.
At least recently haven't
For
been.
now, yeah.
We can always change that, you know. We
Sure.
make the rules, so we can decide. You know?
That's right.
But right now we don't. It
Yeah.
was interesting with Ron and Nancy. They bought a lot from the village, so it's a piece of our land on the other side of the ravine. They wanted different parameters than what was allowed in the village. They wanted bigger because he has a wood shop. He wants a whole wood shop in his house. And the houses here, just the lots here and everything weren't allocated for that sort of a structure. They still don't have a garage. They do have a driveway, but they don't have a garage. And they still come over here and participate in events and stuff, and they're very active in the community.
Okay.
They just live right across the ravine. Yeah.
That's
And we're
interesting.
now at the lower side of the common house.
And we've done a lot of work on sustainability here. We have, I think, 3 rainwater cisterns. Here's one.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 actually. Yeah.
Okay. So cowboy cistern here. Quite a bit of work on, Brad Lancaster is a guy that lives in Tucson and has written a few books about how to conserve and harvest rainwater. So this whole plaza area is built on that berms and basins idea that he instigated in his book.
We also have
It fills
rainwater
up.
capture in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Well, there's one right behind here that captures actually off of Bradshaw Road. When the rain falls up there, when it hits the curb, we've got a little funnel. And
that's
that
cool.
funnel takes right off the rainwater off the road right into our cistern up there. And then we use that. That cistern gets filtered down into 2 cisterns beside the house here and then down into this cistern here. And it gets used a little bit around here, but mostly this one is then distributed to partly water this grass and then mostly actually to water the community gardens.
Okay.
So it's mostly rainwater watered community gardens, harvested rainwater for the community gardens. But when we run out, we refill with city water to make up for drought, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice system to have that in.
It's
in
great,
play.
yeah. And
Yes. Oh,
we
gosh,
also have
yes.
rainwater capture on some of the covered parking.
Okay.
You'll see the red cisterns up there that capture off some of the covered parking. And we've actually applied for a grant to expand our rainwater capture, and we're looking at doing more of that too.
Do you have solar as well?
Some individual homes do. Actually, in 2 weeks, on October 7th, my wife and I are getting solar put on our house. Yeah, and we are also planning to put it on here. It's just not the timing for us yet.
We're working on it.
Yes.
In due time.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Complexities of being a smaller for a nonprofit project, but yet still being a nonprofit. So we can't do it under the auspices of an individual. That's very common. And then doing business, like a business loan, is typically minimum $50,000 for a nonprofit project, but it's not going to cost half that to do solar on our little common house here. So we're kind of in a gray area between an individual and a business. And so we're trying to navigate that.
I think there's a lot of co-housing communities out there that are in that kind of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the law.
So it's a hard thing to get through.
Yeah.
You also see in the little hole over there, that's the golf cart garage. So we have a community golf cart
Okay.
that we use to haul materials, supplies, if you're moving stuff around from house to house, if you're doing work parties and you need to haul brush, do whatever you need to do. We use it for that. We use it for all sorts of things.
Okay. Do people use it when they're maybe down at the bottom of the hill and don't want to walk all the way up?
Not too much.
Okay.
It's more used for carting branches or really during work parties for carting stuff up to store to get picked up and go off to the dump or to the compost or it's a workhorse.
Sure.
It's true. And we also have a community hot tub right outside the common house up here, which is a great resource. And being a bit of a walk from the common house, my wife and I daydream about riding the golf cart home from the hot tub, but we've never done it.
We We have a play area for the kids here. And lots of fruit trees all over. It was a good year for fruit this year because we didn't have a freeze in the springtime. So this is peach here, I think, on your, yeah.
Yeah, there were
Peaches
apples and pears we
and-
just walked by.
Yeah, lots of fruit all over the place, lots of food.
Yeah. There's catnip and some other herbs in those garden beds right there.
What about pets in the
We love
community?
pets.
Yeah. Do you have many pets in the community?
Yeah.
We do.
Lots of people walk their dogs. We sometimes walk our cats.
Oh, you do?
We like
I
to.
bet they love the catnip.
Yeah.
They do.
We suggest that people either keep their cats on a leash or keep them inside because of all the open space right here and all the nature everywhere. We have a lot of birds, a lot of wild birds, and we like to keep it that way, support the bird population.
Colleen, do we have a house for sale over here right now?
We do.
Looks
Yeah.
like it.
We have one house, yeah. It's priced at about $350.
Nice.
2-bedroom, 1 bath.
Nice.
How long has that been on the market?
It's been for sale for a while. It's only been on the MLS for like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Newly listed.
Yeah, it was a FSBO for a while.
So what's in here?
Fruit trees and understory guilds. It's permaculture-based food forest, which basically means that you have your top layer of trees that drop dust and bird droppings onto the soil and the understory plants. It's kind of like layers, like forests work.
Okay.
Like nature?
Like nature.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go figure.
So lots of berries, and what else do we have? You know, flowers, and there's a bunch of irises over here on the lower layers. Looks pretty good right now. And we're about to get a big crop of pears, I think. I
Oh, that would be
saw a lot
nice.
of pears in the back corner. We have the big grandma juniper in the back there, which
She's
is
beautiful.
incredible.
That's
Huge.
pretty.
Yeah.
Do you know how old that is?
I don't. I know, well, it was here and they built around it.
So so when they harvest these trees, is it kind of the same type of deal as the greenhouses?
Yeah.
Same crew,
Yeah.
different timing.
It's kind of as things come up,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Yeah. As they come up and as they're available and, you know, when people can do the work. One thing I love about the way this community was built is they only paved the earth where the foundation of the house was going.
Oh, okay.
And so, like, these trees are original. This is just the natural trees that would grow here. They weren't planted here. They weren't moved here. The vast majority of the landscaping you see everywhere is, I mean, like right on the edge, right immediately next to some of the houses, some of this was planted. But then very quickly you get into the natural indigenous landscaping, all of the natural plants that just grow here normally. And you're actually connected to nature in a way that's much, much more natural, much more harmonious than you know, when they go in and just pave the earth and just make it all dirt flat and then come back in and plant non-indigenous plants, and then you struggle to keep them alive, and like it looks completely unnatural, and it's like, what are we doing here? This is backwards.
Yeah. That's part of our mission and our vision is to be good stewards of the land here. Here comes John Mangiamelli walking his cat.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And Mary walking
And
her
Mary
dog.
walking around, yeah. Mijo, he's a star.
He's a very handsome kitty.
He is.
My girlfriend lives there, but he likes other people too.
Yeah. Such a good
Really
kitty.
attached to cats for some reason. Hey, John, have a Cool.
Yeah. Hi, Mijo. I love her.
He'll be
I
the
love
star.
her.
Yeah,
He'll be
he's
the
a
star.
Yeah.
Oh, he's purring too.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. He's a loud purrer. Kevin has a cat that he walks like that too.
Yeah. Jamoki loves to walk the village.
Does Chimoki get along with Mijo?
I don't think they've met yet.
Oh.
No. I would say, if anything, like they have whole different territories. You know, we're at the other end of the village, so they haven't crossed paths. Yeah, we've made it to the common house a couple times, but that's about it. Yeah. Yep.
So that's downtown in front of Granite Mountain with the pretty
you can
clouds
sort of see a
behind
little
it.
bit of downtown.
Yeah.
Can't quite see the courthouse square.
What's cool is when the clock chimes. We have like 5 minutes for that though.
How many parking spots do you have per household?
It varies. Really varies.
Yeah, there's a small fee annually for the covered spots, and then no fee for the other spots. The covered spots are reserved, the other spots are not. And so there's a small section for visitors over there, and the rest of the uncovered spots are for villagers, just first come, first serve.
And what are the annual fees, monthly fees for while you're living here? Just
It's the HOA fee is $170 a month, and then the carport, I think it's $200 a year.
If that. I
Yeah,
think it might be $100 a year. It's very low.
something like
honestly,
that.
170 is not bad at all.
No,
For
it's
HOAs,
really
not too
not.
bad. No, yeah. Considering the amenities we get with the common house and the shared resources and the ravine and all these other things, we're all 1/36th owners of all this additional property and all this
Right.
additional value. And another thing that's interesting, you notice that the homes are really close together, which A, helps build that community component where we're near each other, and B, it's inspired by Arcosanti, which is about density and not disturbing nature. And so with the properties all close together and small lots, my lot is 5% of an acre. It's 1/20th of an acre. It's tiny, which means my taxes are super low. But then I get the benefit of open land like this right behind my house. So I have a backyard. I just don't have to pay taxes on it. It's community land, right? And then we all have the ravine. So, everyone dreams of having, all this space for themselves. Well, if you're willing to have neighbors close by, you can still have the space. You just have to share the space.
Plus, because it's a self-governed HOA, we do everything together. Like I've been in every house in this neighborhood. Everyone so well that it's the safest place you can live. A great place to raise kids, because you have a gazillion grandparents. It's
Aunties and uncles everywhere, and
yeah, it's pretty wonderful.
very safe road with very little traffic.
So what's the age range that lives here right now?
Who's our youngest now? We don't have any babies right
Yeah,
now.
we do. Amita and Padma.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Gosh, what's his name? I'm forgetting right now.
I don't
I forget
know.
his name right now.
So he's
we do have a 1-year-old. They're
then-
renting right now.
Yeah. And then all the way up to like mid-80s, I
Yeah,
think.
mid-80s,
Am I right?
82, 83
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
oldest. But the average age is in probably 60 or so. It's mostly an older community right now.
So you have rental homes?
Sometimes.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. So owners can rent their house out.
It's suggested that you find someone that's into the co-housing idea, the concept, because if you don't do that, then you have a bunch of renters and no one interacts and you kind of lose that community feeling. It's strong here and we're attempting to retain it.
Do you share work responsibilities?
Yeah. Work parties in the summertime twice a month and in the wintertime once a month. So we just had a work party last weekend. And a lot of people came out for that. And we even had visitors here from another co-housing village and they pitched in too.
Oh, that's cool. Where
Yeah.
did they come from?
Salt Lake City
Salt Lake
area.
City.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty far out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been co-houses for 15 years and they were feeling a little burnt out and they wanted to explore others and kind of see what happens. And they got reinvigorated.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, okay, yeah, we have comrades in this and this is, we're doing this for a reason. I remember now. And it worked out well for them.
Yeah.
When you're talking about the work here, there's the work parties that we focus those primarily on the grounds, beautifying the campus, if you will. And we also have 8 committees,
Yes.
plus task teams and subcommittees and stuff that all have to be manned by the villagers. And so we get to do it how we want. We get to have community gardens and rainwater capture and big open ravines and all sorts of wonderful things. And we have to do the work.
Right.
There's no management company. And so we actually have to do all of the work. And so it's definitely an exercise in how do you motivate and inspire people to participate, because we don't have we have a suggestion of what you can do to contribute, but we don't require. And so, you know, how do we motivate people to participate and contribute? And so far it's working out pretty well. The village is beautiful. And there are some folks who've been doing a lot of work for a long time who are ready to slow down, and we need other people to step up.
Often once a month we'll have what's called a plenary meeting where the entire neighborhood meets on that middle floor in the common house. And we discuss, we make decisions. Like rather than have a board of directors that makes decisions for the neighborhood, we make the decisions, which I find really exciting, that I have control over what happens here, you know, so things like that, like how to get more people to be part of it. We had a big discussion about that. We also discussed solar on the common house. So it's pretty exciting. It's a really cool place to live.
To me, this is a lot more natural, tribal, human culture to be this way, and yet not at the same time, you're not living in a commune. You're not living in a property that's shared where you don't have ownership and you don't have equity. You know, it's more autonomous than that, but it's still so much more connected to the human nature.
We all have our separate spaces and can choose when we want to get together.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's nice.
So yeah, the villagers, when they moved here, it was tumbleweeds.
This whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, there were trees. The trees they didn't plant the trees, but there was a lot of tumbleweeds and
Oh,
a lot of, you know, wild brush. So they've cleared a lot. And if you're looking if we like get down here a little bit further past this tree and we look back up this way, you can see for about, you know, 50 feet or so from the houses, there's a lot less underbrush. It gets a lot thicker.
Oh, sure.
When you get out there. So we do a lot of firewise work to protect the village. You can see it maybe even better over here with the rows of houses. And then there's, you know, the trees start, you know, at least 15, 20 feet back for the most part. And then we do a lot of under clearing, and we've actually cut the branches off the undersides of the trees. So with firewising, you want to take it down to like these grasses here, they don't hardly burn. And so they're not a risk.
Okay.
Exactly. So like there was actually a really big, beautiful manzanita bush here. I'll show you what a manzanita is, namesake of our village.
Oh, yeah.
And we had to take it out because they burn really hot. And they're really high risk.
And that's what was right here.
That's what these roots are, yeah.
Okay.
And so, you know, all of this scrub oak here in front of us, there's a ton of this. It grows like crazy. So we have to cut a lot of that out. And it's, you know, real flammable. And so we have to keep all that away from the other trees and really keep the fuel down.
That's how you have a little bench right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, it's great to come in here, and this gets a lot of afternoon shade from this tree.
What kind of tree
is
is
this?
this?
It's a great spot to sit. That's a juniper.
Okay.
We have a lot of junipers.
Yeah.
Predominantly junipers, scrub oaks. All this stuff is underbrush scrub oak trees.
Okay.
Another juniper behind it. So yeah, a lot of junipers, a lot of oaks, and then occasional other varieties. And you'll see, in addition to these trail signs, in some places along the way, we have labeled some of the flora. So that trail will take us down to that wash basin, and then you can connect with the roads and go right to downtown. Or you can also connect with Acker Park, which if we walk a little farther up this trail to the left, if we go up this way,
Oh,
this way.
bunny. Just got a bunny.
Yeah, bunny shot. If you come up this way and then we turn around in a little bit, you can see Acker Park from here. Yeah, so that knoll over there is the city park, Acker Park.
Oh, the people walking up that trail.
Exactly,
up there.
yep. Up there and up to that upper flat knoll up there.
Okay.
So that's a city park that we can get to. So our views are never going to be developed, right? Our primary view is Acker Park, and so we're not going to have a bunch of houses there.
I like that idea.
And the nearest part of the view. And so, yeah, there's a lot of access if you go down that trail, and then this trail takes us back up toward the rest of the village.
That looks like deer prints.
There definitely are deer prints. Yeah, we have herds of deer that come through here every day. We have packs of javelina. We have, I haven't personally seen coyotes, but we hear them in here every single day.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I would imagine
in here and over at Acker Park.
Especially at night.
We hear coyotes, yeah, especially dawn and dusk. And sometimes just midday.
That's another good reason to keep cats and dogs inside.
Exactly, yeah. And the coyotes might be more over in Acker Park, but their bark echoes so far.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, lots of wildlife through here all the time. And this is where I want to put that disc golf course. Put a few holes in here.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fun.
Oh, so yeah, I see a sign down there.
Yeah, that's marking Point Leaf Manzanita. So that is like,
so that's
this
the
is Manzanita. The red stalk with the bright green leaves.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's the Manzanita plant. When we come across another big one, that's real obvious. I'll show you. Like right in front of you here.
right
That's
here.
a Manzanita. Yep.
Okay.
You're backlit to it right now, but it's.
But look at this though; it really shines.
Oh yeah, it glows.
Yeah, I like that.
So that's the namesake of the village. They're just all over the hillside here. Here's a
Live oak.
yeah. So there's this scrub live oak or shrub live oak that are everywhere here. Oh yeah, if you look back, you can see the red. How
Yeah, well,
bright
there's another
red
one
the
right here too.
branches are. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all over.
Yeah, right here. So that's a manzanita.
So I spend the majority of my volunteer time with a chainsaw. Like all these under branches, I cut these all off this summer because the spring they had grown down. And so you need to be, basically if I can hit my head on it, it's too low. You need 6 feet or more so that if the grass is light on fire, the grasses won't light the tree on fire.
Oh, right.
That's the idea, to not create what's called a fire ladder. And so we have to do a lot of maintenance. We're a little out of protocol here because like these beautiful manzanitas here could definitely light these trees on fire.
Oh, sure.
That's a giant manzanita right there.
Oh, that is huge.
Yeah, and so we don't like cutting them because they're beautiful.
Yeah.
And they're namesake, and so sometimes we just choose to roll the dice. But we do whatever makes sense to try to keep the fuel down and the risk low.
Yeah.
And it's obviously a constant ongoing process because all these plants grow. And so the scrub oak, especially the scrub oak, grows really fast. Yeah, mountain mahogany, these are beautiful. They don't get huge up here. They're more bush-like than
Yeah.
what you might think of in a mahogany tree. So this is the bend. If we were to walk up the ravine, up this wash right in front of us,
Yeah.
we would come out at the little park plaza there in front of the common house.
Ouch.
So this is that.
Something just landed on me and
Did it bite you?
I don't think it bit me, but it looked like it might have. Yeah, that's good.
See, the common house is right up here. So
Oh, okay.
that park and playground is right up here.
Oh, there. Okay.
So we're at the
Yep.
bend in the village right now.
Gotcha.
So that was phase 2, and this going this way is phase 1.
Okay. So it was 2 phases total?
Yeah, yeah. They built phase 1 first, and actually the house next to the common house was the common house to begin with.
Okay.
And then when they started phase 2, they expanded and added the new common house, which is bigger. With a bigger community, bigger common house.
There's the thumb.
Yeah, right over Acker Park. Not bad views, huh?
Yeah, I like it. I can see why the common house has amazing views.
Yeah.
North Loop and South Loop. So with the South Loop, where does that one go? Oh, down the trail.
Yeah, I'll show you. We can
Okay.
exit that way.
Sure. Do we have time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't take very long. And you can see from here a good view of what the wash looks like down at the bottom there.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And we put a lot of debris, a lot of logs and branches and material in there to slow down the water flow when the flash floods come from the monsoon. So make what are called check dams
Deer droppings.
to slow, oh yeah, plenty of those, to slow down the flow of the water so this becomes less of a carved out ravine.
That
But
helps.
there's some fresh carving here for sure from the recent heavy rains we had.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I thought it went down to that trail or that little that little bridge down there.
There is a trail that goes down there, but
Oh,
this
okay.
is a different trail.
Okay,
Yep.
this
So
one
there's
goes.
another trail that loops there.
This one goes
takes us back out.
Okay,
Yep.
all right.
And it's not until you get right up close to these houses that you start seeing plants that are other than what was here originally by nature.
The prickly pears here, though.
Oh yeah.
They're all over.
So that's the trail that essentially loops the underside of the village, so below all the houses. And then there are other trails. If we were to keep going to the right there, that would loop back and take the lower path down right near the wash, and then end up joining again right back where we had the intersection to go downtown.
I've never seen a live tarantula in the wild. How long has the tarantula lived there?
Well, I mean, we don't know necessarily it's the same tarantula as last
Oh,
year,
sure.
but we saw one in the same spot last year in his hole, and
Could
we
be
saw
family.
it again this year. Could be family.
Little baby guy.